he made on Swami Vivekananda. Was it shown here?
No.
So Swami Vivek, what is that person's name? Very famous. What some sir? Huh? Manik Sarkar. Manik Sarkar made. So that also what happens, it has got a very small life. That ray, it will be there for some time, then it will go away. So like that. A city in a sky, or jugglery also. You see, jugglery, it cannot remain like the three balls will not remain like that on the air, in the air. It has to come down and it will go away. So these are the examples which are given. Bubble. Why bubble is always given as an example for impermanence. So it cannot, the bubble will burst. So .com bubble burst. So like that, bubbles also burst. So now this cannot remain, and that is why only that which will remain forever will remain, and that is why it is told Kaschana na atyeti. Nobody can go beyond Brahman, because that is the ultimate. This is the idea. Now we go to the next mantra. I will chant, you can follow. Yadidam kincha jagat sarvam prana ejati nisritam mahad bayam vajramudyatam ya etad viduramritaste bhavanti yadidam kincha jagat sarvam prana ejati nisritam mahad bhayam vajramudyatam ya etad viduhu amritaste bhavanti yadidam kincha jagat sarvam prane ejati nisritam mahad bhayam vajram udyatam yah etad viduhu amritaha te bhavanti. So now we broke the sandhis or conjugations. So prane becomes prana ejati. According to Sanskrit grammar rules, this a is dropped. Prane ejati has become prana ejati. Now yadidam kincha jagat sarvam prana ejati nisritam. All whatever is yadidam kincha jagat sarvam, whatever is there in this universe, comes because of Brahman. So prane is the word used here for Brahman. That is why without the help of the commentary of the traditional prophets, we will not understand the true meaning. Why? So I have given you this example earlier also. So prana is used here to mean Brahman. Upanishads sometimes use Atma to mean body, Atma to mean prana. So we don't know. How do we know what is the meaning? So what is the example? Say MP3. We are so fond of using, or iPod. Nowadays we call iPod even things which are not from Apple. Any MP3 player is called iPod. So iPod or MP3. Say after 200 years or 300 years or 400 years, people will be wondering what is this MP3. So there will be some person who will be deciphering this script, like Indus script deciphering. And they will find, oh, MP3 means, there will be so many scholars who will be telling all the wrong things, but they will be thinking that they are telling the correct thing. So like that, we don't know. We need somebody from that time or closer to that time who will come and tell. So if Neeraj writes a treatise and he stores it in some ultra modern or science fiction type format, how many of you have read the book This is not the end of the book? This is not the end of book. I suggest strongly that please read this book. It talks about how books can never end. And it is a conversation between Umberto Eco and another person. So Umberto Eco is a very celebrated intellectual, and another person. This is not the end of the book. This is the title of the book. So there they say how printing came. When printing came, people thought that no, now book will. Then what came? Television came. So people thought what? Cinema will go away. Cinema did not go away. When cinema came, when CD came, people thought that cinema will just evaporate. Nothing happened. So like that, we think that things will stop. When new form in any particular technology, there they discuss how formats, digital formats are so temporary. You see, in 97 you could open a CD very easily. If any one of you has got a CD which was written in 97, it's very difficult to open it today. Formats have changed. It's very difficult. So floppies, if somebody has got, how do you even access a floppy today? And then in between, the one small thing came called zip drive. It came very fast and went away faster. So you don't know how to access it. So digital technologies, they come for a very short period and go away. But still we think that everything, we think when CDs came, everybody, I know of so many people, they converted manual thing into CDs and kept it, and today they are looking like fools because you don't need it today. You have gigabyte worth of disk space. So again, when will this, we don't know. Suddenly you have a chip which has got, say, like 3 TB. TB is not tuberculosis, of course. So 3 TB. And then you suddenly look like a fool that I had got the Seagate and the external drive and I was carrying it all the while. It is not necessary at all. So digital technology is keeping on, and now we have Blu-ray. Same movie which used to be like taking a space of 400 MB or something, now you can store in a space of 16 GB. Why? Because you need that kind of clarity, that kind of detail in the movie. And also there is another format called Matroska format, which will give you the same kind of detail including subtitles and all that, and yet the file will be like 600 MB or something. So it is very, you should read that book. This is not the end of the book. So we think that books have gone, they are passé, e-books have come, etc. But they say that totally different. No, it will not happen like that. Books will stay, maybe the form may differ, but it will stay all the same. So similarly, you know, whatever is coming in this world is coming because of this universe. And the prane thing we should understand. That is why, Neeraj, please write down what is MP3 and keep it in some like that kind of, what was that Krish, where this ultra science fiction type of thing comes. So suddenly you will have this, you do something like that, and from nowhere this monitor will come, etc. So that kind of technology, put MP3, because poor brothers and sisters 300 years hence will not know what is MP3. So if you write it in some particular code, they can only understand. Now, yadidam kincha jagat sarvam prane ejati nisritam. And all this comes from this nisritam, it comes out from this prana. Prane ejati. What is prana here? Brahman. And it also ejati, it rests, it comes out and it also rests in Brahman. Udyatam vajram mahat bhayam. And you see, it is interesting. This Brahman is what? It is very terrifying. Greatly terrifying. How? So the idea is that a person is working in the office, and as most of the people nowadays working in the office do what in free time? Play games, simple. So though they're playing games and suddenly the boss comes. So you are terrified. Or at least you are supposed to be terrified. So, terrified. So like that, out of ignorance from Brahman, this world has come. And the whole world is terrified in front of the root cause. This is the idea. So master, in Bengali we say Faki Deva. So the master, when the master comes, the servant becomes very attentive, glued to the screen or the computer or whatever, because whatever you do nowadays is through computers. So you very attentive in work. That is why many people, they are very attentive in work just before the office closes. So that is what. So Vajram, like thunderbolt, lightning, thunderbolt, Vajram. The Brahman is coming, very terrifying, just like thunderbolt. Why? Because there is another interpretation. In front of the truth of Brahman, ignorance does not stay. In light, darkness does not stay. When there is light, you don't need to tell darkness, Mr. Darkness or Mrs. Darkness, whatever. Mrs. Darkness, please go away, light has come, etc. Light comes, darkness goes away automatically. So similarly, this ignorance is very much afraid. And what is it told? It is told that Rita or the cosmic order is afraid. These are all imageries. Now let us not go into the science or astronomical aspects of that, but these are just imageries. So they say that this Rita, this cosmic order, is afraid of Brahman. So just because later on, earlier also we saw, later on also we'll see, Bhayas tapati suryaha. Because of the fear of Brahman, sun gives heat. Bhayad indrascha vayusha, Indra, Vayu, wind, etc. because of the fear of the Brahman. The idea is, because Brahman is there, all these things are there. Without Brahman, nothing will be there. So Brahman is the ultimate reality. And Mahad Bhayam Vajram Udyatam Ya Etat Viduram Amritaste. One who viduhu, one who knows this, he or she attains to immortality. Because if you know that, how will you attain to immortality? So I will become immortal means I will never die, means my body will never die. No. By becoming immortal, you will know that, just like in Matrix, what happens? Matrix, what happens? Suddenly you are told that what you are seeing is not your true body is somewhere in some capsule lying. So, though ignorance is bliss, according to one dialogue in that, but still this person comes to know that I am not this true reality, my true reality is somewhere, etc. It's a wonderful movie trying to take some concepts from Eastern thought. So, like that. So, you have the same thing here. Once you know that you are not the body, immediately there is no death for you. So, you will become Amrita. Some people think that becoming Amrita means what? I will stay in the body and I will enjoy more, eat more, PhD, etc. PhD, you know, no? Pizza Hut delivery. So, you did not know that. No, they have this actually, PhD. Yeah, PhD. So, not this PhD. This you cannot eat.
Somebody said PhD means permanent head damage.
Huh?
Permanent head damage.
Okay. Whether doing it will cause it, or if it is there, you will do it. Either way. I think it can work both ways. Anyway, PhD means Pizza Hut delivery. So many people think immortality means, that is why people read Upanishads, because we will become immortal. Means what? We will stay for a long time, etc. No, that will not happen. What will happen is you will understand that you are not the body. And then you are already immortal, but only you will come to know about it. So the Self-Illusion is a very good book. Please read it. Though all the concepts may not be correct, but it is a good book. So you will be possessed of deathlessness. The deathlessness idea is there is no death, only you will come to know about it. So for today, that is it. The Shanti mantra can do. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.
See, as long as mind is there, the desire has to be there. Because mind without desire can't be.
So the whole idea is to kill mind.
No.
The whole idea is to go beyond mind.
The mind was complete. So it is not the desire which is problematic, it is the attachment that is the.
So same thing. Attachment means what? Desire.
Attachment means when the desire will come and go, whatever it is.
Desire means attachment. They are all same, synonymous. What is attachment?
Attachment, see, suppose I give you an example. Suppose I have a desire of eating rasgulla.
What is desire? No, what does it mean? I don't want translation. What does it mean?
Like to eat.
You are just putting different word. What does it mean?
Let me complete the whole
No, I got your point. Actually, what you are telling is desire and attachment. You are bringing a difference. There is no difference. You see, when I say I have a desire to eat rasgulla, that means if I don't get that, I will be in trouble or I will be anxious. That is what is attachment about.
No, having desire means having attachment.
Yes. You are confusing. You see, what you want to tell is, I have experience but I am not attached. That is a different thing. That is a different thing. That is what in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita is told. Shitoshna means sukheshu vigataspruya dukkheshu anudvignamana. So you have different experiences but you are not attached. Yes, that is okay. But not desire. It is not desire. Experiences come. Why they come? Because of the past actions you have done. And then it comes. And when the experience comes, you are neutral to those experiences.
Now let me say something.
Yes.
Suppose I have a desire to take rasgulla. Go to the shop. I don't find the rasgulla. If I can take it, then okay. If not available, no problem. Then it is not.
No. The very fact that you went to the mall and you tried to take, you might not have got. See, this is just a degree of your reaction. You did not react, and that always happens. That happens always. You did not react and you did not get tensed. Okay. But the moment you thought that I will eat rasgulla, already you have committed one karma and there is a karma phala for that. Yes. Because unless, if you have attachment, you will have karma phala. And just because you thought I have to take rasgulla, you will have to take, but because you did not get that, you will have to eat that. That karma you will have to exhaust. Yes?
So then who knows Brahman, he or she becomes immortal. So from where the question of heaven and hell coming in?
This is all in ignorance.
This is ignorance. So can we say that Nachiketa had the ignorance, that's why he wanted?
No, that point was discussed when we were discussing the mantra. The point is, you see, that is a gradual evolution in spirituality for some people. Some people cannot leapfrog suddenly, they cannot think about the ultimate spiritual realization. So for them what they want is that I will do some puja part, I will do some offering, I will get some meritorious achievement, and then I will attain Brahman. So that is why it is a gradual or graded. It is called krama mukti in Sanskrit. No? So some people will, after this life, they will go to another world, and from there they will do tapasya, or they will come down again. And so for that purpose, for such people, Nachiketa asked, not for himself.
Maharaj, someone is very new to Vedanta, Vedanta. So what will be first Upanishad which you will prefer to read? Means someone Upanishad.
Katha Upanishad.
Which should be the first to read?
Because it is simple, it is in the, Swami Vivekananda liked this Upanishad because it is simple, and also it is in the form of a dialogue, it is in the form of a story. There are so many plays based on Katha Upanishad. Katha Upanishad is one of the, I think among the Upanishad, the most written on and most talked about Upanishad is Katha Upanishad. It's very interesting, no? And it is also a thing of intrigue. Everybody wants to know what will happen after death. Nothing will happen, that is the point. Any questions? No.
Nobody knows how Nachiketa met Yama. He just got.
See, these are all imagery. No. These are all imageries. We should not take these things totally. Somebody got this knowledge. So I will tell you what. Somebody got this knowledge. And what do we do in science? We get a knowledge. So Newton got a knowledge of some force which is pulling the apple, and at that unfortunate moment hit on his head or whatever. But that knowledge he got. So what did he do? He put it in a formula shape, or a hypothesis, or a law, or an axiom. That is what these people do. They got some knowledge and they have put it in a dialogue shape so that it can be preserved. You cannot suddenly you ask what does this X mean or what does this Y mean and why you have to integrate and all that, then we will be in deep trouble. These are all symbols. This is all symbologies. What we have to understand is that the Nachiketa went in a pursuit to understand the true nature of death and found out that there is nothing called as death. This is what we have to understand like this. Nachiketa went to death, how he went, etc. That those things are secondary things. No question? So Neeraj has understood everything. So Neeraj summarized today's class. Immediately.
This world is like an upside down people tree. So where roots are in the Brahman, everything appears to be originated from the Brahman. So the desires are the various desires is the cause because of which this tree is growing. In the birth and grief are the sounds of this tree. In the sorrow and joy, happiness is the taste of this tree. So every time
what are the leaves? Leaves? Vedas. Vedas are the leaves. Then Vedas other.
So one is to cut this tree by the aches of the detachment. Only then he can be permanently happy and he can achieve the realization.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
So this is the thing. So now the problem, why is it the tree called Ashwatha?
Because it is very transient, it won't remain even up to tomorrow.
How is it Ashwatha?
Shwa means tomorrow, Ashwat means not till tomorrow.
Shwatha means which will remain till tomorrow, Ashwatha means which will not remain till tomorrow. So that is also the name of the people tree.
Swami, again coming to the Ichha and Asakti do the active on.
There cannot be any desire without attachment and there cannot be any attachment without desire. Yes.
On basic principle, the Bhagavad Gita sloka and this Katha Upanishad sloka are similar.
Same. Some words are different but same. Means the idea is same.
Gita sloka branches are explained here. Gita sloka branches are mentioned, but here
Branches were not mentioned. Here Shaka is there. Avak Shaka is there, no? No, some wordings are different, but the whole thing is same. अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रस्थितास्तस्य शाखा गुण प्रवृद्धा विषय प्रवाला अधश्च मूलानि अनुसंततानि कर्मानुबंधीनि मनुष्य लोके. There the emphasis on karma, how karma binds people to these worlds. Here the emphasis on desires, but the same thing, because of desires only karma comes. So we have another, there are about 16 mantras in this, so we have another 14. Afterwards what will we do? Gita.
We'll see.
Huh?
Let this be over.
This will be, I think, over.
Because what will be there after the 14th class, whether we are there or not, everything is.
Now today I was totally disillusioned. No. I was totally disillusioned. I came here and I there was no laptop, so No, not for that. Disillusionment is not for that. Because the laptop was not there, I asked all people to tell me one mantra. And it was such a sorry state of affairs, then I understood that I am so lacking. So now, so now we have to do something about this. So that is why 3 times we were, you notice 3 times we were. So next time onwards. Acha, today one mantra. Who knows Sarveshu Bhuteshu? Huh? Anybody? Hey, you? Means what? Acha, you tell one mantra. You were not there at that time. You came late, so you cannot be exempted. Tell any one mantra from Katha Upanishad. Means Esha Sarveshu Bhuteshu Esha Sarveshu Bhuteshu Gudo Atma na prakashate Drishyaya tu agraya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhihi esha sarveshu bhuteshu gudo atmana prakashate drishyaya tu agraya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhihi. Once again. So what you are just repeating, not trying to memorize. Esha sarveshu bhuteshu gudo atma na prakashate drishyaya tu agraya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhihi esha sarveshu bhuteshu gudo atma na prakashate drishyaya tu agraya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhihi. Okay, all of you tell Paranchi Khani. This is very simple. Many people told also. Okay, you tell. You know that? So you tell loudly, others will follow.
Paranchi Khani Vatrinath Swayambhu.
Louder. No, you tell Paranchi Khani. Paranchi Khani.
Vatrinath Swayambhu. Tasmat Parat Pashyati Na Antaratman. Kaschid Dhira Pratyagatmanam Aikshat Avrita Chakshu Amritatvam Ichan.
So what? When you are sitting quiet and thinking of PhD delivery, how to get it for free, etc. Some people I know, they will call in such a time when traffic jam is there and they will get it for free or something. So when you are thinking like that, then you can think these shlokas. Esha sarveshu bhuteshu gudo atmana prakashate drishyaya tu agraya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhi. And it helps if you know the meaning. It helps. What is the meaning, Neeraj?
That the most of the senses are only outward focusing.
Are esha sarveshu bhuteshu.
This soul which is very subtle in the nature.
Esha sarveshu bhuteshu. In all these, bhuta means not ghost, in all these living beings. Gudo atma, not subtle, it is hidden. Guda means hidden. Guda atma is not revealed, is not seen, na prakashate. Then drishyaya, it is seen only tu agraya buddhya, by people of keen intellect. Sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhi, one who can see the subtle of the subtles by the intellect.